fact, keep your position, that in fact everything was working great. You were the person in charge. You were working within HHS, coordinating policy, direction, and you were in charge and working closely together.
And I would stand by that statement.
So back to the key question. Might we be a little closer to having a vaccine today if you weren't allowing all this millions of dollars, $39 million, to be spent on what many Americans view as questionable uses for their tax dollars, particularly in light of the fact we have an Ebola outbreak in the United States?
Thanks to the investments that we've had in biodefense and our focus and Department of Defense's focus on this critical issue over the past decade, we now have 2 vaccines in safety testing and at the NIH and Walter Reed.
Dr. Lurie, that's my point. Might they be further than safety testing if you hadn't wasted $39 million on a bunch of other things that most taxpayers think are ridiculous? In fact, one of your specific charges is in your, can we put up the second slide? Second slide specifically mentions, this is your wet Ebola. You're supposed to get ready for this. Might we be more ready if you hadn't spent $39 million of hard-earned taxpayer money on puppet shows for preschoolers and instead of invested that in treatment and vaccines for Ebola? It's a yes or no. You can say. Might we be further along if that money had not been spent someplace and could have been applied to the question at hand?
I don't believe that would be the case.
You don't think $39 million would have helped us get closer to a vaccine?
You know, the development of a vaccine is a long and complicated process. It takes
Is it a costly process too?
It is, and
it's a costly process.
Years and years and years to do
$39 million could have been used for it. You're the person in charge who works closely to direct policy direction. Those are your words, not mine. Might we have been better off if, in fact, it had been used to develop a vaccine?
I'm not in a position to comment on the overall NIH budget.